Hello dear students, good morning and welcome to biology class. Today we are going to learn the process of clotting of blood, coagulation, how blood clots in our body. You have observed when a blood vessel is cut or we have an injury in any part of our body, blood escapes from it. But soon a clot is formed on the wound and the flow of blood is stopped. If it were not so, the injured person would bleed to death. That's why clotting of blood is very necessary. And I told you in previous video, blood platelets are called initiators of clotting of blood. Now we will see how blood clots. Here is a flow chart. The injured tissue cells and the platelets disintegrate at the site of wound and they release a substance. What is the name of that substance? Thromboplastin or thrombokinase or factor X. The thrombokinase or thromboplastin acts as an enzyme and with the help of calcium ions present in the plasma, it converts a substance prothrombin. It is in inactive form. It is present in plasma and in inactive form into thrombin. I repeat, injured tissue cells and platelets, whenever there is an injury or cut in any part of body, these tissue cells will release a substance, thromboplastin or thrombokinase, and these thromboplastin acts as an enzyme and in the presence of calcium ions already present in plasma, and thromboplastin will convert prothrombin, it is inactive form, in the thrombin. Now thrombin is a substance that is in active form. Thrombin acts like an enzyme and in the presence of calcium ions will convert fibrinogen in the soluble form into insoluble form, fibrin. And blood cells are trapped in the network of fibrin. Which blood cells? RBC, red blood cell. And the network then shrinks and squeezes out the rest of the plasma, which is in the form of a clear liquid. This is called serum. And solid mass, which is left behind, is called clot. In this way, clot is formed. Now we will see the process of blood transfusion and blood groups. What is blood transfusion? Sometimes it becomes necessary to transfuse blood into the body of patients, maybe during accident or during some surgery. This is called blood transfusion. And how it is transfused? Blood taken from a healthy person means donor, is introduced through one of the patient's veins. But for doing this process, it is necessary that the kind or the type of blood to be transfused should match with the blood of recipient. It is necessary before the blood transfusion. For that, there is a system of blood grouping, and that system is called ABO system and RH system. According to ABO system, human blood is classified into 4 types: blood group A, blood group B, AB, and blood group O. See this chart, 4 blood groups. According this chart, blood group O is called universal donor, and blood group AB is called universal recipient. Means blood group O, the person having blood group O can give blood to all types of blood groups, and blood group AB can take blood from all types of blood groups. So this is the matching and mismatching in ABO system. It is shown here, compatibility or incompatibility. One more system is there, RH system. The blood of most people contains a substance called RH factor, and when the blood of such an individual, suppose a person is RH positive, his blood is transfused to a person who is RH negative, blood of the recipient develops an antibody for RH substance. But if a second transfusion is given to such RH negative person, the antibody produced by first transfusion causes a reaction with the transfused blood, and it may lead to death, or sometimes it can develop an allergy. So dear students, today you learned the process of clotting and blood transfusion and ABO and RH system. In next video, we will learn the structure and working of heart. So take care, goodbye, and have a nice day.